Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I am helping you break through your barriers and transcend limitations you may have. So today, I want to make a video on why you should trust in divine timing. A lot of changes going on the planet. A lot of people feel lost. A lot of people feel confused. A lot of people have been doing inner work, right? You're doing all the right things. You're putting out the good energy. You've done a lot of healing. You've made a lot of progress, and you should give yourself credit for that, by the way. But still, things aren't happening as quickly as you would like them to. And I'm dealing with the same exact thing. That's why I'm making this video, along with talking to a lot of other people that are feeling the same way. And so we do live in a society where it's all about instant gratification, right? But we have to understand that there is a divine order to everything. There are seasons and cycles, right? We have the law of rhythm. There's also cause and effect. A lot of times things have to fall apart for other things to come together. That's just how it is. Some people want the results, but they don't want to put in the work. Sometimes there are different puzzle pieces that need to come together for things to happen, maybe even a better way than you can imagine. But a lot of times we're so focused on a certain outcome and a timing of the outcome. And when it doesn't happen the exact way we want it, when we want it, we throw a fit, right? We want to give up. When you're about to make the biggest shift, you're often tested the most. I always say in my other videos, my manifestation videos, right? To become the best version of you, you have to consistently think, feel, and act like that version that has that thing, that has that manifestation, right? We have to learn the art of patience. And I struggle with this probably more than the average person. I struggled with addiction in the past, so I know what it's like to want instant gratification. I know what it's like to go through tough cycles of healing, long cycles of healing, that right when you think you've reached one level, have it all figured out, or made a big step of progress, right? There's a whole other can of worms that become open. And it can be painful. You can want to give up sometimes. You could say, hey, it would just be easier for me to go back to how I was, right? But remember your why. The reason why you're taking steps towards this new reality, this new version of yourself, why you've gone through this healing, why you've put in all this inner work. You've really stepped outside of your comfort zone. We need to learn that just because something isn't happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. There's a divine timing. There is divine order even in chaos. Seems like nothing's going to work out for you. Nothing's going to change. Something really emotionally traumatized you. You don't think you can recover from it. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. When I was going through addiction, I had times I wanted to give up. I almost lost my life to it. I had times when everything seemed so dark around me. And maybe that's because you're the light. But that's when I really transmuted all of that, and there's something there was still a small glimmer of hope. It was so small sometimes, but I knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I knew that there was something more for me, and I knew if I just waited out and be patient and trust the process a little more, that it would work out. Am I like perfect? No, but I'm glad I held on to that. I'm glad I did trust the process, as painful as it was. I grit my teeth, right? I kind of put on my big girl pants and did what I had to do. And sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes we've been living life a certain way for a long time. We've been believing certain things, right? Feeling certain ways. We have patterns, behavioral patterns. Some of them are more toxic than others. We have to realize it takes time for your reality to shift. It takes a little bit of time. There's a lag. There are other pieces that have to come together, like I said. And your vibration needs to be consistent, right? With that reality that you want. And even the actions you're taking. And then you have your own reality, and then there's the collective reality too, right? And then you have everyone else's actions and thoughts and feelings, everything interacting, right? It's a big collective. It isn't just about you. In order for you to get to that reality you want, maybe it's moving, getting out of the matrix and having your passion be your full time. Maybe it's twin flame, relationship, dream relationship, marriage, whatever. Maybe it's having a baby. Maybe it's having a certain amount of money, having more freedom. Whatever the case may be, there are a lot of factors that play into this. Things could work out a lot better than you imagine, but you have to stop fixating on this outcome. Sometimes we're so fixated, like, it has to happen this way, this time, but then you lose the magic of the whole process. But you also want to enjoy the process. We're so focused on the destination, but what happens when we get to the destination? Then, the destination feels good. You get that rush of dopamine or whatever, serotonin, whatever it is that you get from getting what you finally wanted, and then what happens? We're focused on the next thing. And we're not enjoying the process again. It becomes a cycle, and you're constantly chasing, constantly not being content where you're at. Things actually flow quicker into your life when you can just be content where you're at. You're releasing resistance. I'm not saying you have to be super happy. I'm not saying you should be low either. But if you can just be content, be neutral, just chill. When you relax, it comes. There's nothing wrong with having goals, having dreams, and nothing wrong with knowing things into existence, but be a little more open. Trust the process, trust in divine timing, trust the timing of your life, and stop comparing it to other people's, because your timing and your path is different from others. But if you could just let go a little bit and just be more the observer, be more neutral, you will see things that you didn't see before. You're not so focused on the outcome. You're just kind of keeping your energy in the present moment, enjoying the process, and things can flow into your life quicker. I know you've had things happen in your life where you might not see it at the moment, but later on, hindsight 2020, right, you look back, you're like, oh, I see why this thing had to happen the way it did, when it did, because if this didn't happen at this time, even with certain people involved and when they were going through this or something, whatever the case may be, right, this wouldn't have worked out this way. What is a situation, write in the comments, what is a situation where a situation was hopeless or you couldn't see the light in it? It didn't seem like it was going to work out for you, but it did. In a very magical, unexpected way. Because you let go of control, you are more open, you release resistance, so things could flow to you. Remember, we live in an abundant universe. There are so many different ways. We talk about timeline shifting, right? Things are shifting like that very quickly. Things can happen for you at any time. You can have a miracle happen at any time. I know you've had miracles happen in your life that were unexpected. Put that in the comments. What unexpected miracle has happened in your life? And do you notice what state of being you're in when it happened? What kind of mindset did you have? What kind of feeling state did you have? Just some food for thought. Trust the timing of your life. Let the magic unfold. Release the resistance. And allow things to flow to you in the way they're meant to, when they're meant to. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I also have a Facebook group, and Instagram, and TikTok. The links are in my video description and in my profile description. I also offer transformational coaching if you're interested in that. My contact information is in this video description as well. Have a good day. Namaste.